Hi, I am Amalia Natalio, the founder of KarmicKindness, an intuitive coach, spiritual teacher, and published author of the book We to Me, A Story of Love, Loss, and Liberation. I am here today to share with you something that is really near and dear to my heart, has been a huge part of my personal journey and the work that I do in the world. And I would like to share with you the gene keys, the magic and the mystery of the gene keys. I do a cosmic chat every full moon and new moon with Madelaine Parker. We do this on my YouTube channel, which is at KarmicKindness. And we talk about the different energies that are coming up for all of us to experience. I have also added in flower essences and the gene keys. The gene keys are a living transmission of energy. And I want to share with you a little write-up about the gene keys from the website that I think will be really helpful for you to see and share along with me. The gene keys are a living wisdom. These are teachings to imbibe, contemplate, and apply in your daily life. As you allow them to percolate inside you, one by one, your troubles will begin to fall away, and you'll find yourself inhabiting a new and brighter life. How beautiful and magical is that, right? So we look at, I want to just give some credit here to Richard Rudd, who is the founder, the author, the vessel that this information came through, and is a magnificent teacher. I've had the honor and pleasure of meeting him and hearing him speak live and in person, and to be a part of his larger global community as well, filled with some absolutely incredible people who are making such a big impact in the world. So this is Richard. He's got this really fabulous melodic, soothing voice. And so as I share a little bit more about the gene keys as it relates to the work that I do with the Cosmic Chat, you'll have a better understanding about why I'm bringing that up. Okay, so let me stop sharing the screen and come back over here. And I would like to kind of jump back into a little bit about the gene keys as it relates to the cosmic chat and the energy for each day. So basically what happens is that we're focusing on the sun. The sun moves into a different every 5.5, 6 days. And in that time, the energy shifts. The sun is the brightest luminary. The sun has the biggest impact on us. It's like 70% of the neutrino energy, these like energy particles that are coming into our atmosphere and affecting us directly, come through the sun's energy. You might have heard different things about solar flares, M-class flares, S-class flares, X-class flares, and their intensity and how they affect us. Well, think about the sun in the same way. So if we have an idea of where the sun is in the cosmos, and that the energy of what is coming at us is coming through kind of the flavor of that, you can get a sense of what you might be experiencing during that time period. So I want to share one other thing with you as well that gives you a sense of a little bit more about the sun. Basically, I'm here on a Gene Keys page, the pulse. And so basically the pulse is their way of giving you a pulse on what's going on in the cosmos, to be able to see and experience how that energy is affecting you in your life. So on the Cosmic Chat, I talk about where the sun is on the day of a full moon or a new moon that we're talking about. So when we are looking at where the sun is, we're looking at that energy that is directly affecting us. And let me go here, and you can see here they have a calendar that shows exactly where the sun is. So today I'm recording on May 6th. We're in Gene Key 2 with the shadow of dislocation, the gift of orientation, and the siddhi, S-I-D-D-H-I, of unity. So what does this mean? So basically, the shadow state is, think of it as like 3 octaves of energy. none necessarily inherently quote unquote bad, but we're moving up into a more enlightened divine experience of a specific energy. So this gene key 2 really has to do with when we are disconnected from, we are, outside of that place of unity. So think about it. It's almost like if you're lost, you're in a place, you're not sure where you are, you're not in a familiar territory. You have to reorient yourself to where you are and then come back into a place of, oh, this is where I belong. This is home. This is my place of you're connected in with everything, like this united type of energy. So when you have an understanding about what's happening with the sun, and if you think about too, when I'm sharing moon cycles and the energy of the sun and the moon, you can imagine that the sun is always affecting us. With a full moon, the sun and the moon are opposing each other. So there's a little bit of that tension or push and pull between them. When it's a new moon, they're hanging out together. So there's a synergy to them, but there's also an intensity as well. So having an idea where the sun is and talking about that in terms of the energy that you're going to experience in each day, you can have a better understanding about what might be showing up for you. So during this gene key 2 time period, what I have noticed for myself is feeling a little bit disoriented around where I am. So for me personally, I moved a little over a week ago and I have been bouncing around to different places since then. And I feel a little bit of the sense of like disconnection from a place of stability and home, having to reorient myself to each place that I land in, and then finding a place of unity within myself, regardless of where I am. And so having an understanding about what's happening in my world and then being able to translate that, or having an idea of what's going on in the outer world and translating it into my world, has been really quite beneficial. All right, so I'm going to go back. I'm going to share the screen again. I forgot to share something with you here as well. You can sign up for emails from the Gene Key, so you can see exactly what is happening each 6-day period, and you can click through to land on this page. So this one is, again, this is what's happening right now. And there is a little write-up about it. And then there's also a recording. And you only have access to these. You can buy them, and I'll leave a link below where if you wanted to buy all of them, you can. I'm also going to leave a link below to the introductory page. It's a free page, or a free intro that you can take if you're interested in learning more about the gene keys. And if you already have a sense of the gene keys or would like to take a little bit more of a deeper dive, I highly recommend one of their online courses or the retreats. The retreats are fun because you get to do them with other people. However, they're only offered at certain times. So there's something to consider. And I have a partnership link that I am going to share here, where if you purchase anything through my link, then you will get some extra love and support from me. All right. So here, the recordings, I cannot tell you how helpful they are to listen to Richard Rudd speaking about the gene key and giving a little bit more of context and story to it. I would joke around with my husband. Sometimes I would go to sleep and I would fall asleep with Richard every night because I would listen to his recording before I would go to sleep with my headphones. And so it's just a way that you can listen, and it's very soothing as well. But learning more about each one of these keys in these small bite-sized 6-day chunks is really, really helpful. So hopefully that helps you understand a little bit more about the gene keys. I know that Madelaine and I have been talking about it for a while, and I keep saying I'm going to record this video. And this, I hope, will give a little bit more context to what the gene keys are about and how you can utilize the energy of each of these 6-day periods. And then even particularly for each of the new moon and full moon, when I share the specific key for each one, that gives you another really simple place of contemplation for that moon cycle. So that energy that you're experiencing. So we'll use the most recent dislocation orientation and unity. They may seem like abstract words, but when you hear what Richard shares about them, or you purchase the book and read more about it, or you dive into one of the courses and learn more about it, you'll have a better sense of how this information and this energy can directly connect with your experience and be really supportive as you're navigating any potential challenges or obstacles in your life. If you want to learn more about me and my work, go to KarmicKindness.com. If you'd like to learn a little bit more about my book, go to WeToMe.love. And if you would like to learn more about the Gene Keys, you can go to genekeys.com or use one of the links below. I thank you so much for being here. If you think this might benefit someone, please do share with them because we learn from one another. Bye for now.